We think it's at least 21 million people in rural America don't have broadband. That's a number from the FCC, and then there are those who have it, but it's really not broadband. They have internet service, but the speeds are so low that it's really not adequate. So the number could be a lot more, but 21 million is the number we use. Well, since co-ops are owned by the consumers that they serve, they hear from those consumers. And if you're in rural America and you have broadband, how do you function in today's economy and in today's society? So much of what we do is online. And with the pandemic that we've experienced now, that's just reinforced it. Kids are home from school. People are trying to work from home. If you don't have broadband, how do you do that? So the voices, which were loud before the pandemic, have gotten even more loud now. You know, the rural areas are sparsely populated. The economics don't pencil out as well. That's why the for-profit companies haven't done it in rural America. That's why broadband doesn't exist. And so it's going to take some level of government assistance, loans, grants to make this work. It's a question from the public policy world of, is there going to be a commitment to provide broadband to rural America or not? I think things have gotten better. You know, the majority of the money that's helped fund this is with the Federal Communication Commission. But up till 2018, the only people who had access to the money were the existing telecommunication providers. So folks like electric cooperatives couldn't even access that money. In 2018, that changed. The auction that they conducted for providing broadband was the first time where co-ops could participate. We had 35 co-ops across the country who were successful in getting bids. So I like where policy's going in terms of access to that money, but there's more to be done. Since electric co-ops are non-for-profit and they're owned by the consumers they serve, they want to do what's right for those consumers, and the profit motive is not there. But they also want to make sure everyone gets access to it. The notion of universal service matters. You know, what's happened historically is the for-profit companies have cherry-picked where their population clusters, and everyone else outside that is left out in the cold. So that's the different approach that the nonprofit electric cooperatives take, is they want universal service for everybody, and they want real broadband in terms of speed. We have electric cooperatives in 48 states, and every location has its unique challenges for providing broadband. In some places, just the level of the terrain makes it where technology is challenging. So some places do fiber directly to the home everywhere. Some places do a combination of fiber and fixed wireless. Some have to, for very remote locations, offer satellite as well. So electric co-ops are grounded in the communities they serve, so they can look at that from a local perspective.